Hi, everyone. I am Santina Ortino Wheat, a career and life coach dedicated to supporting healthcare workers who are experiencing burnout, want to prevent burnout, or are simply ready for a change. My mission is to help you rediscover your purpose, find balance, and regain joy while staying in the healthcare field. I am so excited to have you here today as we dive into the topic of career transitions within healthcare. Whether you are feeling burnt out, unfulfilled, or are just ready for a new adventure, this session is for you. This session may also be for you if you are trying to decide if a change is even needed. We will be discussing how to navigate these transitions smoothly and how to align your career with your true passions and purpose. What we'll cover today. First, recognizing when it's time for a change, signs that it might be time to consider a career transition. Second, exploring your options, different pathways within healthcare that you might not have yet considered. Third, making the transition, practical steps to move from your current role to your new role. And fourth, maintaining balance and joy, some strategies to ensure that your new career path brings you the fulfillment and balance that you seek. Okay, let's get started. First, let's talk about recognizing when it is time for a change. Burnout is a significant indicator, but there are other signs as well. You might feel unfulfilled, constantly stressed, or like you're just going through the motions. Maybe you have lost the passion you once had for your work, or you are finding it hard to balance your job with your personal life. These feelings are all important signals that it might be time to consider a transition. Now, remember, it is okay to feel this way, and it is okay to want something different. Acknowledging these feelings is the first step towards making a positive change. Previously, I covered some of the signs of burnout. And so you can find that information in the previous reels or on my YouTube channel. And in addition to burnout, you might just be ready for a new challenge or feel like you are ready to grow. If you feel like there is nowhere or no way to keep growing, then it might be time for a transition as well. Next, let's explore your options. The healthcare field, fortunately, is vast and full of opportunities. You do not have to leave healthcare to find fulfillment. There are many different paths that you can take. You could change your scope. Perhaps there's a way to change your scope that aligns more closely with your interests and strengths. There have been several times in my life where I have actually expanded my scope based on what my community needed. Currently, many people are adding obesity and lifestyle medicine into their repertoire. Additionally, some are adding addiction medicine, or maybe it's actually decreasing your scope. You may decide that you no longer want to do a part of your clinical role that you no longer enjoy. There are also non clinical roles. For example, healthcare administration, policy, education, and consulting are just a few examples of non clinical roles that can still make a significant impact. You may choose to add one or more of these and decrease your clinical aspect of your role and have a better balance within your life. And then there's flexible or part time work. Sometimes adjusting your hours or finding a role with more flexibility can make all of the difference. As I mentioned in a previous session when discussing flexibility, what works for one person might not work for another. So examine this part carefully and think about what makes the most sense for you and your home life. And then there are telehealth and remote opportunities. With the rise of telehealth, there are more opportunities than ever to work remotely in healthcare or to have telehealth be a larger part of your time. Some of these transitions may be things that you can ask for in your current situation, and then you're just asking for a role change or a role adjustment. Some of these transitions might require changing organizations, and that's okay too. Whichever one makes the most sense is the best for you. Now, let's talk about making the transition. Here are some practical tips. Most importantly, you need to take time to self reflect. Reflect on your core values, your interests, and your strengths. What do you enjoy most about your current role? What drains you the most about your current role? Then do some research. Look into different roles and opportunities that align with your interests. Talk to others who have made similar transitions. Next comes networking. Connect with colleagues, mentors, and professionals in the area that you're interested in. Networking can open doors and provide valuable insights. That job that looks amazing from the outside might not be. And vice versa. You might hear about a gem of a position that you might not have found on paper. Skill building. Identify any skills that you might need to develop for your new role and seek out opportunities for training or education. This might mean that that new role is a little bit further down the line for you. And then plan. Create a transition plan with clear steps and timelines. Setting realistic goals can help you stay focused and stay motivated. This is particularly true, as I just mentioned, if you need additional education or skills. This might not be immediate, and planning for how you get there can be really important. It may also be rewarding in itself because it lets you take more control of your trajectory. Whether you know you need a transition or you aren't so sure, going through these steps can help you make the best decision for you. Finally, let's discuss maintaining balance and joy during and after your transition. Here are just a few strategies. First, set boundaries. Protect your personal time and ensure you have a healthy balance of your work and your life. In order to do that, you have to know your own priorities. Rather than just saying no to others, it allows you to say, these are the things I need to prioritize. Self-care is next. Prioritize your well-being with regular self-care practices. This could be exercise, taking time to do the hobbies that you love, meditation, or anything that helps you recharge. And then seek support. Surround yourself with supportive friends, family, and colleagues. You could also consider working with a coach or a mentor who can guide you through the process. If you do take on a new role, find a peer that can be a buddy through the change, or find a coach who can help you meet all of your new expectations. Stay flexible. Be open to adjusting your plan as needed. Transitions can be unpredictable, and it is important to stay adaptable in these situations. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions about these, drop them in my comments and I will get back to you. Thank you for joining today's session. Remember, making a career transition is a brave and positive step towards finding your own fulfillment and joy in your work. I am here to support you every step of the way. Stay tuned for more tips and insights, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need help on your journey.